Hello? Hi. Welcome to the stream. Are you guys excited? Oh yeah, I gotta actually post that we're live. Let me grab my notebook. Boop. Not at the right page. Okay. 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 So if you don't vote, your choice is set to ally? I guess that means Luna's vote will be ally this round.
Yes, it does. Perhaps that outcome is what the killer was after.
They killed Alice and Luna for that? Who would Luna's opponent be?
Quark and myself. One person is missing and the others bought the farm. I'd say this old fart's the most suspicious one here.
Totally. Definitely not Dio.
You want to say that to my face? Yeah, you killed her so you could get a few more points in the AB game.
Are you an idiot? How do you explain Alice? She's playing against Kay, not me!
Not quite. Even without his partner Alice, Sigma will still be able to cast a vote as he wishes.
Then maybe that's why Luna died. Maybe they meant to kill Sigma, but something went wrong and they...
True. I suppose that is a possibility. But we are engaging in pure speculation here. There is little to no evidence to support any of this.
Well, we should probably head back to the warehouse.
We should take their bracelets with us then.
Huh? Do they really matter anymore?
Without their bracelets, some of us would be unable to open the secondary chromatic doors.
You're pretty calm, pal. Too calm.
Hello, Nasorian.
You did it, didn't you?
A sterling deduction. I await your further insight. He wears a mask, therefore he is guilty, perhaps?
What did you just say? Are you fucking with me?
Knock it off. Is there really any point to arguing about this?
Agreed. We aren't getting any younger here.
I apologize. We should return to the warehouse.
Alice.
Come on, Clover. We've gotta go.
No! I'm not going anywhere. I can't just leave her here.
Clover.
If you don't vote, Dio might get out.
Huh?
He's got 6 BP right now. If you don't vote, you'll automatically ally. And I bet my left arm he'll pick Betray. That'd be 3 points, which will put him at 9. Once he's got that,
How goes it,
there's nothing
Nasorian?
stopping him from opening the number 9 door. I'll try and pick ally, of course. But Dio's not an idiot. He'll try and stop me or get in my way somehow.
Dio will have 9?
What are you gonna do, Clover? If you stay here, you might be letting Alice's killer get away.
Fine. I'll do it. There's no way I'm going to let him get 9.
Good. Let's go.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Whew. Howdy doodle. I took a deep breath and unlocked the AB room. No matter how hard I looked for answers, all I found were more questions. Who had killed Alice and Luna? Where was Quark? I wasn't in any kind of mood to play along with Zero's ridiculous games, but at this point, I didn't really have a choice. I heaved a silent sigh and started toward the entrance of my AB room.
Sigma, what would you say to voting ally? I would reciprocate, of course. You have 5 BP. If we both ally, then you will gain 2 points, leaving you with 7 in total. Should you also cooperate mutually in the following round, you would gain another 2 points. Conversely, if you were to choose to betray me during this round, you would gain 3 points, for a total of 8. In other words, you will be unable to reach 9 BP until the round following this one. That being the case, choosing ally is the most logical choice.
True, but how many points do you have?
Me?
As I recall, you and Clover chose Betray in the first AB game. That means you have 6 BP right now. If you betray me and get another 3, you could get away with 9 BP this round.
Ah, yes, that is true. However, escaping as soon as possible is not my goal.
But you picked Betray in the first
That was
round,
in the
didn't you?
interest of my own safety. As I only had 3 points at the time, the prospect of losing 2 of them was very unsettling. Now that I have 6 BP, I have some room for error.
Why wouldn't you want to get out of here as soon as possible? You could.
Of course I would like to, but attempting to do so would be unwise.
But why is that?
Isn't it obvious? If I escape on my own, everyone else will be trapped here forever.
Huh? What are you
Have you
talking
forgotten
about?
what Zero told us?
The number 9 door only opens once! Once that happens, it's all over! It'll close for good after 9 seconds, so if you're not careful, you can get stuck.
I trust you remember now?
So if someone opens it and
Precisely.
escapes...
Did you not realize? Perhaps I shouldn't have said anything.
Hey, don't tell me you're planning to just leave us all in the lurch and take off by
I would
yourself.
never do that. Consider the following. If I did manage to get to 9 points before anyone else, do you think the rest of our companions would allow me to leave? Especially knowing that if they did, they would remain here for the rest of their lives?
Well, of course, we'd stop
You
you.
see? Working toward leaving as a group is the most logical choice for me.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Our time is nearly up. I trust you will choose wisely.
Yeah, of course. You too. I think our poll landed on ally.
Seconds remain until Ambidex.
So unless someone changes their mind and wants me to betray right now, we're gonna ally. Kid made a compelling argument, but I still had to make my choice. Would he really choose to ally? If I choose to ally and he chooses to betray, he'd have 9 points and I'd have 2. Still, even if he did have 9 points, he might not try to escape right away. The question was, how much could I trust him? How much trust could I give a man whose face I'd never seen?
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yippee!
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening. Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
That's crazy. Kay betrayed us.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
We've been
Please check your
betrayed.
bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
So you did indeed choose Ally.
You
I
tricked me?
apologize.
Sigma! Fucking idiot! Now Kay's got 9 points thanks to your stupid ass.
Like he wasn't gonna try and betray Clover and get 9 points. But he's not going to just leave
I
us.
apologize for taking further advantage of your trust, but I will be leaving.
What? Before we could even react, Kay slipped past us with speed and agility that belied his size. In the blink of an eye, he was standing in front of the number 9 door.
Kay! God damn it! Wait, you son of a bitch!
He didn't give any sign that he'd heard Dio, just grabbed the lever and pulled it down.
Oh no.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Why did you do it? I trusted you, Kay.
The answer is obvious. 3 people have already been murdered. If I remain, I place myself in greater danger. A simple decision, really. I'm sure you would have done.
God damn it,
I
Kay.
apologize. I do intend to contact the police as soon as I have escaped. Now then.
Kay, wait. He didn't even turn around.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the Nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
He's gone.
Damn it! This is all your fault, Sigma!
There's no point to blaming him now.
Tenmyoji could have left too. Tenmyoji just stayed. He has 9 points. He could have left with Kay. He chose to stay.
Yeah. It's not like we can open that door again.
Ah, damn it!
No, this isn't right. This can't be right. We stood there in silence, staring at the door. The only exit to the outside world, now closed forever. Our only chance of escape now was to hope Kay would keep his word and contact the police. Alice, Luna, the old woman, who had killed them? And where did Quark go? Where had Quark gone? There were questions we still hadn't answered, but we had plenty of time now. Perhaps we still would. Hello, Teacup.
seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Kay had made a compelling argument, but I still had to make my choice. Would he really choose to ally? If I chose ally and he chose betray, he'd have 9 points and I'd have 2. Still, even if he did have 9 points, he might not try to escape right away. The question was, how much could I trust him? How much trust could I give a man whose face I'd never seen?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Can I be heard? Am I coming
Round
through?
2 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
Hello? Okay.
Results will be displayed in. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex.
I'm just making sure, because I was responding to both of you, but I didn't get any responses.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Oh, Quark had 9 points, not Tenryoji. I misunderstood that in the last scene. So, you picked Betray.
Leading to a draw, it would seem.
You don't feel bad about it or
I
anything?
could ask the same of you.
Okay, yeah, I guess
I had
that's fair.
thought that you would choose ally.
If I had, then you'd have 9 BP right now, wouldn't you? I know. Thank you, Teacup. Nice try, but I'm not gonna let you get out of here that
As I
easily.
told you before, even if I were to reach 9 BP, I would not necessarily leave immediately. I might choose to wait until everyone else had also reached 9 BP.
Yeah, well, I considered that. Didn't
Then you
seem
do
like
not
it.
trust me.
Well,
No need to apologize. Trust must be earned in a game like this.
says the guy who told me to trust him so he could betray me.
Indeed. Clearly, I don't deserve to be trusted.
The honesty is refreshing, but that's really not the brightest move.
So you chose Betray too, huh? If you just picked Ally, I'd have 9 BP right now.
Why on earth would I have done that?
There's no way Clover would have chosen Ally when you had a chance to betray her and get to 9 BP.
Are you an idiot or something?
Bunch of smartasses.
So you chose Betray?
Of course. Luna's bracelet is already off. No risk of a penalty for her now.
That brings Quark's BP up to 9.
Are you worried that he might try and get out?
Well, if he were to do so, the rest of us would be trapped here.
Bet you're all pretty happy he isn't here right now, aren't you?
Whoa, whoa, nobody's saying that.
Maybe you aren't saying it, but I know what you're thinking.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
As many times as we want, huh? Then that means we can play the AB game over and over using these star keys, right?
So it would seem.
Alright, well, where do we find them?
Beyond the next set of chromatic doors.
Oh? You found them already?
Yeah, that's right, I forgot to tell you guys. Take a look at the map. There are 3 white doors in the Floor B warehouse.
White doors, huh? Maybe that's where Quark went. The warehouse on floor B, you said?
Yeah, but you're not going to be able to get through them until they open. You've still got more than 80 minutes until that happens.
Damn.
We will need to form groups of colors that can make white.
Time we had a look at all our colors then.
Yeah, looks like they've been shuffled around again. Looks like I'm blue solo.
I'm a magenta. Pear.
As am I.
You and me, huh? Better than Dio, I guess.
Say something?
What color are you?
I'm a green solo. What's with the sigh?
Forget about it.
What about you two?
Cyan, pear.
I'm a cyan pair, too.
Alice and Lou, both of them are yellow pears.
Then what color is Quark?
He's a red solo. In order to open the white doors, you'd normally need, say, red, blue, and green.
But solos can't group together,
That's
right?
why the pairs are magenta, yellow, and cyan. Magenta is a mix of red and blue. Yellow is a mix of red and green. Cyan is a mix of blue and green.
So that means we're gonna be on our own.
So if you combine magenta with green, you get white.
I see.
Okay then. We just need to get to the Floor B warehouse when the doors open, right? I'll be taking off then.
Where do you think you're going?
Anywhere that isn't here. Hanging out with a murderer? Doesn't sound like a good time to me.
The guy who insists on splitting up is usually the first to bite it.
What?
Well, then again, loners often turn out to be killers.
Just what are you getting at, old man? You think I kill him?
Yeah, maybe, maybe not.
Bro,
But
absolutely
you're pretty
killed
damn
them.
suspicious.
You trying to start something, you wrinkled old piece of...
Hey, knock it off. We don't actually know one of us is the killer, do we?
We have no evidence of that, no. But we do know that Zero Senior is one of us, and there is an excellent chance that Zero Senior and the killer are one and the same.
Then why did he kill Alice and Luna now? If Zero wanted any of us dead, he could have done it way before this. While we were, I don't know, unconscious, for instance. What's the point of splitting up the whole game, this whole game? What's the point of setting up this whole game just to kill off 2 of your participants halfway through?
Then are you saying there's another person in here somewhere?
It's possible. I think it might be a good idea for all of us to look at for us all to look for the killer.
Well, we gain nothing by standing around here.
Yeah, I've got to find Quark, and soon.
If we're going to search, we should go in pairs this time.
How are we going to pair up then?
I'm not going with Kay. If he decides he feels like snapping me in half, there's not a whole hell of a lot I can do about it.
I'll go with anyone besides Dio.
I don't want to go with Dio either.
Fine. He's hardly my first choice, but I'll take Dio.
What the hell?
Just figured that this way we don't have to make this into a huge argument. Besides, I'm gonna be stuck with you once we go through the chromatic doors anyway. No reason to put it off.
I will go with Sigma.
Oh,
Would
yeah?
you prefer someone else?
No, I guess you're okay.
That leaves me and Clover as a pair then.
Yep.
Looks like we're all set.
We'll take the cyan door on floor A and the blue door on floor B.
All right? Clover and I'll take the magenta door and the red door.
That leaves us with the yellow and green doors then. Once we're all done, let's meet in the floor B warehouse,
Got
alright?
it.
See you later then.
Hydrate before you dihydrate. There's no one in the infirmary. No Quark, no killer, at least as far as I can see.
Well, there is someone here, technically at least. The old woman.
Oh, yeah. She was lying silently in the bed, farthest away from us. If it weren't for the bloodstains on her chest and arm, her peaceful expression would have fooled most people into thinking she was just asleep. The blood had dried and darkened, and now she looked like any other stain. That was when I noticed it. Huh? Wait a minute, look at her wrist.
It seems remarkably clean.
Yeah, for some reason there's no blood on this
Maybe
part.
she had something on her wrist. A watch, perhaps. Yes.
A watch?
It was likely removed after she was killed. That would account for the lack of blood splatter on her wrist.
A watch, huh? I don't know, it looks like it was kind of wide for a watch. Aren't women watches usually thinner?
You raise a good point. Perhaps it was some kind of jewelry?
Jewelry? You mean like a bracelet or something? Of course! Why didn't I see it sooner? This is the same size and shape of our bracelets. Look, it's exactly the same width.
Then that would mean...
She was wearing a bracelet when she was killed. She was a participant, just like us.
Are you sure? This old woman, a player in the Nonary game.
Kay? Is something wrong?
Oh, no. Nothing. If you're correct, then where did the thief hide the stolen bracelet? We were quite thorough during our earlier search, but I know that I saw nothing, and none of the others reported finding a bracelet either.
Then that means they've been holding on to it this whole time. They've probably still got
That
it.
would seem likely.
No, wait. If they'd been carrying it around, the sensors in the chromatic doors would have picked it up. Without the right combination of bracelets, the secondary door would
So
have never
our
opened.
suspect is not only a killer and a thief, but a skilled imposter as well.
What are you
After
saying?
killing the old woman, they put on her bracelet. In fact, it is entirely possible they are wearing it still. Yes, that would make sense.
So, the killer's running around with the old woman's bracelet.
Yes,
And you're telling me they're probably wearing
correct. Do you remember what Zero Jr. told us? Something about how the bracelet will come off if the wearer's heart stops. I don't recall the exact words, but in any event, once the old woman had died, her bracelet would have detached, allowing the killer to easily collect it,
it? Why?
so that they could participate in the Nonary game, I imagine. I suspect the killer was someone who was not originally intended to be a participant. For whatever reason, however, they were willing to go to great lengths to ensure that they were. To that end, they killed the old woman, who was one of the original participants.
Why would someone do that?
That,
Because they're a Myrmidon.
I have no idea. Certainly they must have a goal of some sort. You would have to be mad to choose to come here. But as to what that goal is, and how the killer intends to achieve it, I'm afraid I do not have even speculation.
That's
Have you
interesting.
noticed something?
Well, there's blood all over this lady's arm, except for right here. Since that's where the bracelet was, then the bracelet the killer stole should have the blood on
Right.
it. But none of us are wearing a bloody bracelet.
Sigma, please tell me the killer would have, of course, wiped the blood off. Only a fool would walk around with a bracelet covered in blood.
So you're saying they cleaned it?
Yes. Have you discovered something?
Okay, I know how we can identify the killer.
Oh?
We just need some of that luminol. It doesn't matter how well they cleaned it, there should still be some traces
Aha,
of blood
I
left.
see. That could very well work. We should have everyone gather in the rec room then. That is where the luminol was, I believe.
Yeah. First we need to finish looking for Quark though. We've still got the infirmary and everything beyond the green door. Once we're done with that, we can head back to floor B and beat up with everyone
Understood.
else.
Shall we go then?
There's 3 doors here too,
The same as what we found on the other side of the blue door.
but it looks like 2 of them are already unlocked.
So it does. The center and rightmost doors both say open. Perhaps the layout here is different.
Whatever. Let's take the door on the right first. It's the Golem Bay. Huh? What's this room?
That looks like a workbench of some sort.
Maybe, but what sort of work? Well, we're here to find Quark, not look at a workbench. You go check out that far end, alright?
Very well.
Nothing. He's not here either. Hey, Kay, how's it going over there? Kay? Can you hear me? Kay was bent over with his back to me, peering underneath the thing that looked like a workbench. What the hell? I walked toward him as I spoke. Man, what's going on here?
Oh, nothing.
I bent down and saw he was staring at something that appeared to be a safe. It's empty.
Yes.
Was there something in there before?
No, it was empty when I found it.
Was
Yes.
it? Then what are you doing staring into an empty safe?
I was thinking. Specifically, I was thinking about who opened this safe.
Who would have been the team that went through the green door? That was Dio, Phi, and
No,
Clover.
that's unlikely. When we met up with Dio, he told us that he had been in the treatment center. The nameplate on this door says this is the Golem Bay, however.
So you're saying they didn't go
I
here?
believe that is the case, which, as you can see, is why I was puzzled. If Dio, Phi, and Clover did not open this safe, who did?
Well, there's no point in thinking about it. We should get back.
Yes, and there was another unlocked door, wasn't there?
Yep. Let's get moving then. So this is the treatment center, huh?
This is the room that Dio visited.
Don't you think that's kind of strange? Until now, all the chromatic doors have led to a single room each. So why are there 2 rooms on the other side of the green door?
An excellent question.
We can talk to the others later, I guess, and see if they know anything. Kay and I split up, and began to look for places where Quark might have hidden, or small holes he might have escaped through. Huh? What are these?
They must be the treatment pods Dio mentioned.
The window's all covered with frost on the inside. I can't
Shall
see
we
them.
open it?
Yes, might as well. Have at it.
What?
Quark! No. Oh no. His bracelet, it's... Oh god.
Hold on, Sigma. Calm down. Look at his chest. Can you see it moving?
What? I quickly pressed a finger to Quark's wrist. It was faint, but his heartbeat was there. He's alive. He's alive.
What a relief. I'm so glad to know he's safe.
I laughed out loud and grabbed Kay in a bear hug, or at least as much of one as I could manage. He patted me on the back and shared what I thought might have been a relieved chuckle. But if he's still alive, why is this bracelet off? Zero Jr. said it would only come off when you died.
Perhaps Zero Senior took it off?
What?
I have no
Why?
idea.
Then maybe Zero Senior brought Quark here and put him in this pod thing too? Well, even if he did, we don't know why.
This pod is for medical treatment. Perhaps Quark has contracted some sort of illness.
He's sick? What has
How
he
would
got?
I know that? In any event, we should return and let the rest of our companions know that we found Quark. I imagine imagine Tenmyoji in particular will be pleased.
Yeah, I bet. Do you think you can carry him?
No. I believe it would be best to leave Quark here. As I mentioned, there is a chance he has fallen ill. If so, then removing him from the pod would be dangerous. The treatment he is currently undergoing could be compromised. I'll close the pod's cover then. Is that all right?
Yeah, sure. Wait, I just thought of something. Are you sure he's going to be alright?
What do you mean?
Well, what happens if he wakes up? Can he open that thing on his own?
He'll be fine. I noticed a lever inside that can be used to open the cover. So long as no one locks the pod, he should be able to leave whenever he wants.
But if someone locks him in, he's screwed?
Yes, that is what I said, but you needn't worry. You see? I have not engaged the lock. Now, we should return to the Floor B warehouse. I imagine the others are already there.
Right, yeah. Okay, let's go.
You're late.
You're one to talk. How much earlier did you get back again? I'd be surprised if you searched at all.
This is it?
Yeah. Clover and Tenmyoji still aren't back.
So, find anything?
Yeah, we sure
Yeah?
did.
Well, go on, spill it.
I explained to them how we found Quark in the treatment center.
I see. Well, that's good to hear.
Jerk, making us all worried.
There is more.
And that...
There is still some cause for concern.
Just spit it out.
Quark may have contracted an illness of some sort. As such, he has been left in the treatment pod.
Will he be alright?
Yeah, he'll probably...
Whatever. At least we found him. Pretty lucky he's alive, too.
What do you mean by that?
I mean what I said, genius. I'm glad he's not dead, aren't you?
As equivocal as ever, I see.
How kind of you to say so.
So, was Quark all you found? The way you were talking made it sound like there was something else.
Yeah, I'll explain that after Tenmyoji and Clark and Clover come back. Clark. There's something I wanted to ask you about first, though. When you went through the green door, did you search 2 different rooms?
2?
No, just the treatment center.
I see. Then what was the
What
other
do you
one?
mean, the other one?
You know there's the intersection with 3 doors? Well, when Kay and I went through, there were 2 doors unlocked. You guys unlocked the one that went through the treatment center when you went through the green door. But the other one...
Who could have opened it?
Don't look at me. I told you, we only opened the one that went to the treatment center.
Could it have been Zero Senior?
I don't know.
So did you and Kay go through the other door? What was in there?
It
Nothing really.
appeared to be some sort of room for servicing something.
That doesn't make any sense. So what the hell was whoever opened that door looking for?
Who knows?
Tenmyoji and Clover are running rather late. Should we go and look for them?
No, there's something I want to check
It's never
first.
easy with you, is it?
Well, let's get it over with. Huh.
This is the rec room. Dio and I came here earlier when we were looking for Quark.
So why are we here?
Was there something here you needed to see?
I said nothing and instead made my way toward the cabinet. Inside that was the Luna. I reached in and pulled it out, then headed to the light switch and flipped it. The room went dark and I headed back to where the others were still standing.
Whoa, whoa, what is this? You gonna start telling ghost stories or something?
Why? You scared of ghosts?
You're kidding me, right?
Then show me how brave you are. Stick out your bracelet. You 2-5, please.
Our bracelets?
Yeah. I want to see the underside of them.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, the side on the bottom. The side that doesn't have the display on it. Come on, you really gonna make me explain this?
I know what you mean. What I'm asking is what the hell you think you're...
Just do it. It's not that hard.
Should I also participate?
No, you're fine, Kay. Your bracelet is a little different from ours, but I'll join in just to make it fair. There was a brief moment of hesitation before Dio and Phi stuck out their arms. I held out mine as well, wrist pointed upward.
This okay?
Yeah, just hold it like that for a moment. As fast as I could, I pulled the luminol from my pocket and sprayed it across all 3 of our wrists.
Ugh, cold. What the hell, man?
Dio jerked his arm back with a shout. Don't see anything glowing. Phi's bracelet is clean. So is mine, of course.
That leaves only Dio.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I'll explain in a minute. Just show me your bracelet. Is something wrong? Just show it to me. Come on, Dio, we don't have time for this.
Why do I have to do what you tell me to?
Because I'm trying to prove your innocence.
Oh, like hell you are. I don't know what you're looking for, but you're not gonna find it on me.
Then just show me your arm.
No! You don't get to order me around. I have rights!
As he spoke, Dio made a break for the exit. He didn't get far.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Dio.
He spun around toward the other exit. Stop him!
Don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
All 3 of us leapt at Dio. I knew it. His bracelet's glowing. Then that means...
Let me go! Get off of me, you fuckers!
Dio, you killed the
No.
old lady.
You don't understand. This is all some kind of a mistake. Shit.
What's going on here? I think it's about time you gave us the full story.
As quickly as I could, I explained to Phi and what Kay and I had noticed on the old woman's wrist.
So the person with the bloody bracelet would have to be the person who killed her.
Yeah, exactly. Even if they'd wiped it off, I figured the luminol would still react to the blood. Looks like I was right. We've got you, Dio. You might as well confess. Well...
Alright, fine. You caught me. I did it. I killed the old bitch and took her bracelet.
Are you Zero?
Why?
No, I was under orders. I was sent here to do something.
To do what?
Who gave you this order?
I'll die before I tell you.
So, your orders were more important than Alice and Luna's lives?
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I killed the old lady, but that's it. I don't know anything about what happened to Alice and Luna.
That wasn't you.
Tread carefully, Sigma. This man is not to be trusted. He has already shown he is willing to lie and kill.
Come on, I'm telling the truth. You gotta believe me.
Even if we do believe you, you're still a killer. You just haven't killed as many people.
Exactly. He should be restrained somehow. If we leave him be, he may well kill again.
But where would we
Is
put
there a
him?
room we can lock or anything?
Ah, perhaps we could put him in one of the treatment pods. Once we've locked it, he should be unable to escape.
Hey, wait!
Yeah.
I'll be good, I promise.
Yeah, I think you're onto something, Kay. Let's go with that.
Please. Hey, listen to me.
We'll let you out when the white door's open. Someone's going to need your bracelet to open the secondary
Fuck
door.
with me, you guys. There's no way in hell I'm going in that thing. Let go! Let me go! God damn it! I told you assholes you can't do this! Stop! Stop! Please stop! Please! No, you can't! Ah!
We got Dio! We caught him!
Open this fucking thing! I said open it, goddammit!
I don't think so.
Ah! You're gonna pay for this! When I get out of here, I'm gonna fucking end you!
I guess we figured out who the murderer was. And we found Quark.
Now all that's left to do is find Clover and Tenmyoji.
Yeah.
Why don't we head back to the warehouse and start from there? They may have already returned.
Good
Let's
point.
go.
Let's go. Huh? Looks like they aren't back
Perhaps
yet.
they went to look for us.
Oh man. Now we've got to go look for them.
How much time until the white door?
50 minutes.
Then I don't think we really need to hurry yet. Why don't we wait a little longer? For all we know, they're on their way back right now.
Kay and I nodded.
By the way, there was something I wanted to ask you guys about.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Quark's bracelet. When we found him in the pod, he wasn't wearing it. Why?
How should I know?
Presumably, it had been taken off before we found him.
So we have no idea where it is.
Pretty
I
much.
see. That's not good. Without that bracelet, we won't be able to continue the game.
What?
We need 3 bracelets to open the secondary door. If we lose one...
Oh no. We wouldn't be able to go through the secondary door.
Yeah.
Who would be pairing up with Kark?
Quark's bracelet should be a red solo. That would mean he'd be with the Cyan pair.
Who's the
Clover
cyan
and
pair?
Tenmyoji.
The 2 people who are missing.
Quark's bracelet is gone, and his 2 teammates have disappeared.
What's going on? Does that mean Clover and Tenmyoji took
Well,
the
if
bracelet?
they found Quark before you did, yeah, there's a good chance they did.
Then why aren't they back yet?
Perhaps they've already gone through the white door.
What? No, that's impossible. The primary doors haven't even opened
Perhaps
yet.
someone opened one of them. I don't
How?
know. But it's happened before. Remember the 3 doors on the other side of the green door? Someone made one of them open. Perhaps this is the same thing.
But that's against the
Yes,
rules.
I know. But if the person opening the doors is Zero Senior, do you really think the rules matter? Zero Senior controls the entire game.
So are you saying Clover or Tenmyoji is Zero Senior?
It is a possibility. It would explain why they still haven't shown up.
Could they really have taken Quark's bracelet and gone through one of the white doors?
Beep.
So I would assume.
We're back. We got this. We're good. We're golden. We're perfect. We're absolutely everything and more. Let me just fix chat. Teehee. Right here. Weird. Hello, teacup. No one here either, huh? Tenmyoji loves scotch so much, I thought we might find him here drinking some. It was around that time that I noticed Kay was acting strangely. He was staring at the shelf of alcohol in a way that I probably would have described as blankly if I could have actually seen his eyes. Hey, what's up? You want a
Oh.
drink?
No. Well, I would enjoy a drink. But this mask.
Right. Sorry, that sucks. Honestly, I'd gotten so used to the suit, I'd kind of forgotten you were wearing it. Why the heck did they make you wear that thing anyway? You still don't remember anything?
Well, actually, I did remember a little.
Really?
Yes.
What did you remember?
My father.
When did you remember that? Did it just pop up out of nowhere?
Please, don't joke. This is serious.
Sorry. So you remember who your father
Yes.
was? What about your mom?
I don't seem to have one.
Oh, so your dad raised you?
Well,
Kay stopped for a moment, then calmly folded his hands in front of him.
I was raised in the facility where my father worked.
Baby Kay.
He was the only person who worked there, which meant he was the only person I saw until I was older. That had been the situation for as long as I could remember, though, so I never thought it odd.
He wouldn't allow me to go near him while he was working, but the only times he wasn't working were the times when he was sleeping. As such, the only communication I had was with the education software he'd given me. I suppose I was fairly expressionless as a child then. We developed body language to communicate with others, and with no one else to communicate with, I suppose it makes sense. Once I learned to read and write, I began to realize that my situation was not normal. Many of my books mention a mother as part of a family, and in several, the mother, the father, a child, and the mother, father, and children would eat meals together and talk to one another. Soon I found myself longing for a mother now, a mother of my own. Someone who would always be with me, who would scold me if I did something wrong. At night they would read to me before bedtime. If only I had a mother like that, I thought I would be so happy. So, for the first time in my life, I asked my father for something. He had finished working and, as usual, was making his way toward his bedroom when I stopped him and asked for a mother. He looked at me silently for a long moment before responding, "Okay." I remember to this day how happy I was at the moment. A few months later, he called me into his laboratory. It was the first time he'd ever done anything like that. My heart was quickly... Am I okay? Am I having a stroke? My heart was beating quickly as I stepped inside. Standing next to him was a young woman, and my hopes soared. But when he said her name, or rather, her ID number, they were dashed. He had given me a robot to play the part of a mother. I didn't want a mother that was just a machine who did what a human told her to. When I told my father that, he looked surprised for the first time in my life. Then he frowned, coughed, and admonished me for being a whiner. He'd never scolded me for anything before. At first I was surprised, then angry. Hot tears streamed down my face. My father ordered the robot to take care of me and shoot us out of his lab. The robot was very convincing, and she smiled and spoke as if she was a real person, but I refused to answer her and locked myself into my room. You can talk to a robot and it will respond, but in the end you're still talking to a machine and not a person. If that was what I'd wanted, I still had the education software from my father had given me. When I ignored the robot as I tried to take... Why am I struggling so hard to read this? Is it because it's white on white? I am really frustrated that they put white text on a white background. When I ignored the robot as it tried to take care of me, it looked sad. It couldn't really be sad, of course. It was only programmed to look that way. A robot's facade of sadness didn't mean anything to me. After that, I stopped expecting anything from my father. We'd never really spoken to begin with, so it was easy enough to make sure we never saw one another again. I lived my life as if he didn't exist. Perhaps it seems strange to you that I continued to live with him, but I never considered leaving. Perhaps in the hidden depths of my heart, I longed for a relationship with my father. Everything changed when I was 18. I left my room one morning to find a woman standing outside of it. She was the first human I'd ever seen apart from my father, and I was understandably surprised. For a moment I thought my father had created a new robot, but when I told her that, she laughed and explained what she had come to help him. As it turned out, she was a very mysterious person. She was much older than I was, but something about the way she behaved was almost girlish. She would tell me stories about the world outside in such a way that I was never sure if she was telling the truth or making up fantastic lies. Ultimately, though, the truth didn't matter. I loved her stories. She wasn't helping my father directly with his research, so I spent most of my days with her. Before long, I discovered she'd known my father when he was young. She told me stories of how he'd fallen in love as a younger man, and I began to imagine that the person he'd fallen in love with had been her, and that she was, in fact, secretly my mother. After she settled in with us, our long-established routine began to change drastically. First, we started to eat together. Before then, I had never even shared a meal with anyone in 18 years. She scolded me for my table manners, or more accurately, for the lack thereof. If I was going to eat with the others, she said I would need to be more polite. Having eaten alone for my entire life, manners had never been something I'd even thought about. My father had gotten in trouble too, when he made the mistake of reading through the research papers during dinner. The look of surprise and embarrassment on his face made me burst into laughter. I couldn't remember the last time I'd shared a laugh with my father. It had been the first time. The room was considered our living room. I really hate that they keep putting white text over a black and white background. I really fucking hate that. The room we considered our living room changed too. Before it had just been another room, but she made it comfortable. After we finished our dinner, I would sit on the sofa and relax with her and my father. Those times were the ones I cherished the most. For a little while, every day, I got the family I'd longed for ever since I was a child. At her suggestion, I started to help with my father's research. He specialized in genetic engineering, and I discovered I had an interest in it as well. Time faded away as I lost myself in my research. Now that we were working and studying together, my father and I had a great deal to talk about. Do you guys see the background? Do you guys see the places that we are in? For the first time in my life, we began to speak with one another like father and son. Whenever I impressed him with something I'd learned, I felt a surge of happiness, and it drove me to study even harder. My days felt full, bright, and meaningful, but most importantly, I was happy. 4 years passed in the blink of an eye until one day, I happened to overhear my father and the woman speaking in the laboratory. Their tone was serious, so I listened closer, curious to know what they were talking about. That was when I heard her say that she planned to give her life to achieve their goals. It was clear that she wasn't being metaphorical. She would have to die. I was in shock. The research I had thrown myself into would lead to her death? I asked my father to stop his research immediately. He refused to listen. She agreed with him. She told me that she had been prepared for what she had to do since the day she came to our facility. My father had known about it from the beginning as well. Angry and disappointed, I began to investigate exactly the research I had been helping with was working towards. Perhaps, I thought, I could figure out a way to keep her alive. I discovered much more than I'd bargained for. To begin with, I learned that the ultimate success of my father's research would require a good deal of sacrifice, and I also learned that my own existence was just another part of his project. I had been created to function as my father's spare. If he died during his research, I was intended to continue it in his place. I was stunned. I was furious with my father, and with her, and even the research I'd poured myself into for 4 years. There was only one thing to do: destroy the facility and end my father's horrible research once and for all. I made plans to destroy the main reactor and with it the entire facility, but she saw right through me. My father was livid and locked me in my room until his research was complete. All I could think of was how I might stop him. She did her best to convince me that I'd misunderstood, that everything would be fine. And as much as I wanted to believe her, I remembered in the back of my mind that she had been the one who had pushed me to become involved in my father's research. Had that been an earnest desire to give me something to do with my life? Or, still, I couldn't bring myself to hate her. She had given me a reason to live. Even if she had conspired with my father to mold me into his replacement, the warmth she'd shown me had been real. She had made me feel as if I had a real family, and that was something I wouldn't have given up for the world. I pleaded with her to leave, but she quietly shook her head. There was someone very special to her, she told me. He had saved her life once, and she had felt her death would help repay that favor. She would have liked nothing more than to marry him and live a happy, normal life together, but she couldn't. For his sake, she said, and for the sake of the future she had wanted, she was determined to see my father's research succeed. I realized then that although she was the most important person in my life, there was someone more important than me and hers. She tried to explain that beyond what we could see was a future where no one would have to die, but I refused to listen. What good was a potential future to me? It was what I had now that I wanted. I couldn't stand to think that she would have given her life for a man I'd never even seen. So I shut myself off from the world. Perhaps this is why I lost my memory. Kay let out a deep, tired sigh.
I'm sorry. I lost track of time.
It's
Not
okay.
having any memories is less than desirable, but it could be argued that regaining them is almost more taxing.
So, you remember almost everything?
No, the details are still indistinct, especially more recent events.
Huh?
Sigma, I'm sorry, but would it be alright if I laid down for a bit?
What's wrong?
I don't feel very well. It must be because I remembered so much so quickly. My head feels like it's going to explode.
Are you okay?
Yes. I think I just need to rest.
I'll go for Clover and Tembioji.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Kay lowered himself heavily onto this red sofa in the corner of the room. Well, I guess I'd better get moving then. I stepped out of the room and nearly ran into fire. What are you doing? You're supposed to be waiting in the warehouse.
Yeah, I know. I just decided to go check on you guys. I waited a long time and nobody showed up. Judging by your face, you haven't found them either. Damn. Where's Kay?
Yeah. He's in the lounge.
You decided to split up?
Well, not quite. Instead of waiting for my answer, she opened the door to the lounge and walked in.
What's up with him?
I guess he's not feeling too well. He said he wanted to rest.
Is he alright?
I think so. We should leave him alone right now, though. I remember there's a real person inside that suit. I'm sure he's
Tired,
just tired.
huh? How are you feeling? I feel
What?
tired just looking at you. Your face is like a week-old sock.
Really? Well, I guess I'd be lying if I said I wasn't feeling a little exhausted. I mean, all of a sudden I wake up trapped in some weird-ass game and then dead bodies start turning up. Honestly, I'm amazed I've managed to hold on to my sanity for this long. Just about everything here makes absolutely zero sense. The more I try and figure out any of it, the more I feel like my brain's just going to melt and run out my ears. You know what I'm talking about, right? We managed to figure out who the killer was, but there's still 100 other questions we have no idea about. Where the hell are we? Why are we even here? What's this whole Nonary game thing for? And what's this Zero Senior up to? Hell, how about who Zero Senior is? The rabbit said he was one of us, but... Do you think it's Dio?
Who knows?
Besides, we still don't know why Dio killed them. He said he was ordered to do it, but... Well, there's more too, but... What about the old lady? Who is she? What about her deal? Hell, what are any of our deals? I don't know jack shit about anybody here. I don't even know anything about you, Fi.
Are you serious? You can't honestly suspect me, can you?
No, that's
I'm
not it.
just like you. I was kidnapped on December 25th and brought here too.
She trailed off. You heard that,
Yeah,
right?
it came from the hallway.
Let's go have a look.
There's nobody here.
Maybe they got on the elevator?
Let's try hitting the button. If the door doesn't open immediately, then we'll know the elevator's downstairs. Thought so.
Let's go. Okay. Which way? Where do you think they went?
Let's just head for the green door.
Why?
Because the treatment center's there. That's where Dio and Quark are.
So?
You aren't worried? I just want to make sure they're safe.
They're fine. Temioji or Clover probably made that noise. Well, maybe both of them. But I don't think they'd heard Quark or
Are
Dio.
you sure? Dio admitted to killing the old woman, but he still insists that he didn't kill Alice or Luna. What if he's telling the truth?
What, are you serious? Are you gonna believe him?
Doesn't matter. I just want to know if they're safe. No harm in being careful.
Alright, fine. We headed to the first pod. I cracked open the top and lifted it back. There was Quark, sound asleep.
Yeah,
See?
I guess you're right. I was probably getting worried for nothing. How about Dio?
Let's open his. Haha! What the hell?
Check his pulse.
It was pointless to check his pulse. He was obviously dead, but I did it anyway. Yeah, he's dead.
Look. The oxygen level for his pod says 0%.
Then that means he is asphyxiated? But
Someone
why?
must have tampered with the pod and lowered the oxygen levels. Look, we should go tell Kay about this. Come on, let's go!
Without waiting for me to follow, Fi turned and ran off. I took a deep breath and followed. Fi and I burst into the lounge and ran up to Kay. Kay, wake up! Something's happened. When he didn't move, I grabbed him by the shoulders and shook. He twitched and quickly sat up.
What is it?
We explained about how we'd found Dio dead, and how it looked like he died of died of asphyxiation. It appears that someone had reduced the oxygen level of his pod to 0.
What? But why? I thought that Dio was the one who killed the old woman, Alice, and Luna. Then who killed him, if he was the murderer?
The only people who could have done it are Clover and Tenmyuji.
There's also Quark.
What? No. That's impossible. I was suggesting Quark woke up, opened his pod from the inside, killed Dio, then went back to sleep.
No, I'm just saying that strictly speaking, it's a possibility. So just, you know, take it into consideration.
Well, in that case, Phi, I hate to say it, but doesn't that mean that you could have done it?
Me?
Yes, you could have done it any time after Sigma and I left the Floor B warehouse.
Don't give me that. I was waiting for Clover and Tenmyuji to show up. They never did, though, so I got impatient and went to find you guys. Then I bumped into Sigma in front of the lounge.
She went on to explain that about the sound we heard.
I see, so you heard something. Then perhaps it is likely that Clover and Tenmyuji were at fault.
Were the two of you together the whole time you were investigating?
Yes, we were.
You never split up or anything?
Nope.
In any event, we don't have a great deal of time to discuss it.
Oh crap. We only got 7 minutes until the primary doors open.
Alright. Let's get back to the Floor B warehouse. Maybe Clover and Tenmyuji are already there.
Oh, but where is Dio's bracelet?
His what?
Huh?
You didn't take it? Dio was a green solo. Phi and I are the magenta pair.
Shit. You're right. Without Dio's bracelet, we won't be able to open the secondary door.
I fear not.
Then we need to hurry. We'll drop by the treatment center on the way back and grab
All
the
three
bracelet.
of us don't need to go. You two go on ahead. I'll get the bracelet.
Alright.
Oh, one other thing. I need to give you these.
The yellow pair of bracelets? Were these Alice and Luna's?
Yes. Without these, you would be stuck. So, here you are. Please, take them.
I grabbed the bracelets and shoved them into my pocket.
Alright, let's get going.
Alright, are we ready for another White Room puzzle? The last one was hell. Shit.
Maybe
not
they
here.
did go through the door, like Kay said.
With Quark's
Or-
bracelet? Oh, come on, man. You're not gonna give me that. Maybe they're already dead crap. I've got enough of it from Dio. You've gotta be kidding me. This isn't funny, Vi. If you're right, then you, Kay, Quark, and I are the only people
Hey,
still alive.
lay off. I want to believe they're alive too. But
We heard a noise and turned.
I apologize for keeping you.
did you get Dio's bracelet?
Well, technically, yes.
Huh?
Best you just see it. This is what I found in Dio's pod.
What?
What the hell?
I assume whoever murdered Dio did this.
But why?
I
There's
can't
no
say
point.
for sure, but if I were to guess...
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
With a bracelet like this, I doubt we can get past the secondary door.
That means Kay and I will...
Oh no. Shit. You're gonna...
When the time comes, those 3 doors, if anyone is left outside after they close, they'll be penalized.
I see. That's what they wanted. Whoever killed Dio wanted to use the game to kill me and Kay. That's why they broke the bracelet.
I think so. It makes the most sense.
How can you be so calm? In 5 minutes, you're gonna be...
Go on ahead, Sigma. You have those bracelets Kay gave you, right? You should be able to get through the secondary door with those. So just...
Fuck that. You know I can't just ditch you guys
But
like
if you
that.
stay here, you'll...
You think I don't know that? But what kind of monster am I if I just leave you here to die? God damn it. This was bad. What was I going to do? I needed to calm down. Just calm down. Calm down and think. There had to be a way to save them. There had Fuck. Okay. So now we're gonna follow up on Alice's story. So we're going back to Alice's story. So you inhaled that gas, passed out, and woke up here in the AB room?
Yes. Well, there it is. Everything that's happened with the Myrmidons and me. I left a few of the details out, of course, but you get the idea.
Yeah, thanks. She gave me a sad sort of smile and stood up.
We should go back.
Not yet. Your story explained a lot, but there's still one big question.
Which is?
Who here is a Myrmidon? One of us planted the bombs, and based off the code we found, it's pretty clear that person is a Myrmidon.
Yes.
Right? And I agree that we need to figure out who they are.
What do you propose we do?
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you about. Do you have any clues?
Well, if I could decrypt that code, it might tell us something, but...
How can we do that?
I told you, we need a key. Without that, it's pointless.
What's a key?
A key is a key. It allows you to sort of unlock a code. Myrmidons usually use this huge string of numbers as a key.
Wait, a long string of numbers? Could that be... 7815361098838094241990551.
What the hell?
I was almost as surprised as she was. The numbers had just kind of appeared in my mind, and I was saying them before I knew what I was doing. Alice looked at me incredulously, and I stared back.
Where did... Wait, can you say that again?
7815610988308833809. No. The answer to her question is no. I cannot say that again. 7815361098308094241990551.
That's 198,449,351 to the third power.
What?
That number you just told me. Prime factor decomposition on that number gets you 198,449,351 to the third power.
You're talking about reducing an integer to a series of prime numbers that you multiply together to get it, right? Like if you have 30, then you'd get 2 times 3 times 5,
exactly.
Right?
You probably learned that in junior high, right?
So you're saying that 198449351 198,449,351 is a prime. And if you multiply it by itself 3 times, you get that. How would we even say that? Hold on. Million, billion, trillion, quadrillion, pentillion, hextillion. I want to say 7 is hepta, right? Like a heptagon, right? So that'd be 7 heptillion, 815 extillion. Kind of just assuming that's how it goes. I'm just kind of extrapolating from geometry. 361 petillion, 98 quadrillion, 838 trillion, 94 billion, 241,990,551. That's a mouthful of a fucking, like, number.
Yes.
Don't tell me you just did all that in your head.
I did do all of that in my head.
Simple mental arithmetic. But no way. That's impossible.
I'm better at math than most people.
That's not better at
Look
math.
at you. You just recited a huge string of numbers. That seems pretty astounding, too. Where did you find that number anyway?
I didn't know what to say. What would I tell her? It just came to me?
Can't tell me, huh? Fine. I'm pretty sure that's the key to the code, though. I know the Myrmidons use prime factors for their keys.
Septillion? Ah. Now I gotta go back and fix that. Hold on. Now I gotta 7 septillion.
And there aren't a lot of 25-digit numbers that turn out to be the third power of a prime number. I think there's a very good chance that number you memorized was specifically created by someone.
Could you explain that with small words?
Well, look at the prime factors of your number. 198,449,351 to the third power. I think that's our hint for cracking the code. You still don't get it? Try to remember the code we saw in the infirmary. What did it say on the monitor?
I think the first row was CQUJHNMTEONERAXTFMIOVP. And the second row? BYOLWXYPXSVCEQGTKRTLED. I think. Then they just repeat.
Wow, you've got a pretty impressive memory. We could really use someone like you back at the...
Well, keep going. How do we decode
You
that?
use 198,449,351 to point you to the right letters.
How do we do that?
Well, the first number is 1, so take the first letter. The next number is 9, so go 9 letters over from the first one. Then 8 from that one. Just keep going until you get something. Make sense?
I ran over what she'd said in my head. The prime number Alice had given to me was 198,449,351. So what would we get if we picked out the letters like she explained? First letter would be C from the top left, then you'd move 9 to the right, which would give you O, then 8 to the right, 8 more to the right. Eventually we'd get a word, and that word was... Ugh! Hold on. I gotta do this now. Oh, we gotta go back. We gotta go back. Fuck. 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 And it literally just told me how to get it back too. It literally just told me to fucking solve it now, by the way. And I just like clicked right past. Like a fucking idiot. Okay, hold on. I have to pull up the stream and decode this shit. Okay. Fuck me, okay, so... C 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. O 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Am I right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, this doesn't make sense. I have to have fucked something up, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Completed. Completed? I did it. Completed. That's the answer.
Completed? Are you sure?
Yeah. I did exactly what you told me to do, and the words I got is completed. Well, actually, it's completed, completed, completed. The code and the letters repeat every 2 lines. It just repeats.
Well, I can't remember the code like you can, but if you're certain, I believe you.
I'm
All right,
definitely
then.
certain.
I wonder what completed is supposed to mean, though.
What? Aside from the obvious, you mean? I'm guessing here it means mission completed. The transmitter was for...
Huh? What are you talking about? What transmitter?
I barely even heard her. Suddenly my mind was full of memories that hadn't been there a moment before. It was like a wave had washed away the sand, revealing a bed of precious gems underneath.
Oh, Holy Father, Holy Brother, Holy Master, my sacred mission is at last complete. With these 2 hands, mankind is saved. I am your will made flesh. In your name, I give thanks.
Damn it. Why hadn't I realized it before? I could remember it's a series of numbers, but not this. At least I remember it now. Dio was a member of the Myrmidons. And not just any member, he was their leader. That meant he had to be the one who planted the bombs.
Hey, are you listening to me? Then
Yeah.
answer my question. What the hell was that? What's this about a transmitter?
I didn't trust myself to try and explain it to her. More than likely, she'd think I was insane. Even I could barely make sense of the sudden influx of new information.
Wait. Don't tell me you're one of the Myrmidons.
If I was, do you really think I'd reveal myself like this? Out of nowhere, Clover appeared.
Oh, there you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Really?
We're all down in the floor B warehouse. Well, all of us but Luna and Quark.
Why?
We've still got 45 minutes until the white doors
I
open.
know that.
Okay. Hey, wait a minute. I think you, Kay, and Quark didn't know about the white
Tenmyoji
doors.
told us about them. He said he'd show us where they were. So we all followed him down to the floor B warehouse.
I'm assuming you left Quark with Luna?
Yeah. Anyway, when we showed up, Vi and Kay were already there. Well, all of a
So?
sudden, Vi, Tenmyoji, and Dio all started yelling at each other.
Why? Did something happen?
According to Clover, the last AB game had been the cause of their fight. Even though Tenmyoji had only 1 BP, Fi had chosen Betray. They started to fight, and since Dio had pressed Betray on behalf of his team, eventually he got dragged in too.
That seems odd. Fi only had 1 BP too. Your choice seems like a perfectly valid defensive move.
Ugh, just come with me. Kay's trying to calm them down, but there's only one of him.
Okay, okay. Come on, Alice, let's
Coming.
go. All 4 of them were still there when we arrived. They seemed to have calmed down a bit, but the tension in the air was almost visible. Felt like I'd stepped into a room full of flammable gas. Even the smallest spark could turn the whole place into a raging inferno. Sorry, I sneezed and Gravy let out like a huge like meow. I think he was saying bless you. Hi, baby. Even Kay, usually so calm and collected, was standing, ramrod straight, with his hand balled into a fist at his side. I looked at Alice, pursed my lips, and then headed over to the angry knot of people occupying most of the room. Oh my god, hold on. Hold on, is it really dying right now? Is it? Is this really when the stream chooses to die? It did! It has. Alright, how do we fix this? Can we save it? Can we save it? Maybe? Maybe? It changed for a moment there. No, I just got the stream finished. Okay. Thank you, OBS. Manage broadcast. I'm determined. We're getting through this shit. I'm a little pissed off. I'm a little pissed off. Rightfully pissed off. Because I still cannot fathom why this is continuing to be an issue. Last week, we were able to just get a full fucking straight shot. So I really can't wrap my head around it. Oh, we haven't even started. Okay. Pop chat out. Hold on. Do 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 do. Let's correct this to this. Okay. Okay. We're back. I think. No, we're not. Because I didn't click start. No, I did click start. So why isn't this going? Okay, it is. Clover told me what's going on. This whole thing is stupid. You need to knock it off.
Stupid? What about... We're talking about my life, you self-righteous dick!
I know, but yelling at each other isn't gonna solve your problem. The best thing for us to do right now is to trust each other and get through this. Wouldn't you agree?
Hard to trust someone who tried to kill me.
Same to you. I told you letting Dio vote was a stupid idea. What did you think he was gonna do? You might as well have pressed the button yourself.
I couldn't just leave Korg alone.
That's no excuse. And where do you get off telling me I shouldn't have picked Betray? Did you even think that through? What, I was supposed to pick Ally? If I'd done that, I'd be dead right now.
I could say the same thing to you. Damn good thing Dio didn't choose Ally.
Please, that's enough from both of you. Sigma's right. This isn't the time to be bickering with each other.
Oh, you don't get to talk. You tried to betray Clover and escape on your own.
Perhaps. But I think that's better than merely killing someone.
Well, I only did it so that she wouldn't kill Tenmyoji.
God damn it. Enough already. I roared with fury, and my voice echoed and rebounded off the walls of the warehouse. Everyone fell silent. I didn't know how long that silence would last, so I decided to put it all on the table. There was only one way I was going to be able to take control of the situation. Guys, listen to me. We really don't have time for this. I was met with a number of glares, but I soldiered on. See, the thing is, I figured out who planted the bomb.
What? Is this what you were talking about earlier?
Sort of, yeah. I know which one of you it is.
Well, spit it out.
Please, explain what's going on here.
I don't think I need to. They're going to admit their guilt in just a few minutes.
What?
You're all going to hear it straight from the horse's mouth. Or I guess I should say, Dio's mouth.
What are you on? You think I set those bombs?
Yes, I do.
Hey, if you're gonna accuse me, you better have some pretty damn good evidence, pal.
Oh my god, is the stream choppy? The stream is choppy. Is this really how today's gonna go? What the fuck is today? What the fuck is going on today? Seriously? 2 minutes? 2 fucking minutes? 2 fucking minutes. 2 whole fucking minutes. God forbid anyone use the fucking internet. I'm so over this. It's just ridiculous. Beyond ridiculous at this point, like... Fuck. We're returning. And... we're calling Dio out in front of everyone for planting the bombs. And we're gonna fuck his day up. Because that's what we do. Dog. Okay. I'm not accusing you. I'm just stating
yeah?
facts.
Where the hell did you get that fact?
Fun as it was, I knew taunting alone wouldn't be enough to make Dio confess. He'd just play dumb. He was good at it. I'd get nothing. That meant I was going to have to trick him. Well, see, I'm actually
Free
free
the
the soul.
What's that? Some kind of hippie shoe company?
Don't play dumb, Dio. Or should I call you Left? Brother ordered me to come here, to keep an eye on you. It was quick, but for just a moment I saw his eyes twitch. I left on that moment of weakness like a hungry dog on steak. Fine. Skepticism is understandable, admirable even. But perhaps this will convince you. I pressed forward, pulling out every fact I could remember. I told Dio about Brother's background and how his younger brother left had been murdered. I mentioned casually that the Myrmidons were all clones of a single person. So, still not convinced? How about this? 7815-361-908... No, 109883. That whole thing. Still prime factor Dio position. You'll get 198,449,351 to the third power. If I'm not who I say I am, how on earth could I possibly know that?
No, that's not possible.
Finally. So let's start over, shall we? I was sent here to watch your every move. It seems our wise and noble brother doesn't trust you. He suspects betrayal.
No.
I assure you I'm not. But if you don't believe me, why don't you go outside and call him yourself with your transmitter?
No! No! You have to be lying! Brother trusts me! That's why he chose me for this mission! Why would he make me the leader of the Myrmidons if he...
Huh? Sorry, what was that?
Said, why would he have made me the leader of the Myrmidons if...
I grinned.
Wait. What the hell? Are you fucking kidding me?
Sorry, Dio. I've never even seen
What the
Brother.
hell was all that? How did you know all those things?
Dunno. Maybe I was divinely inspired.
Give me that shit!
What's going on?
What are these Myrmidons?
Dio and I stared at one another while Clover and Temioji quickly explained to Phi and K about the memory card and the numbers 2 bomb and about the code we found that was from a terrorist organization called the Myrmidons.
So you mean to say someone from the Myrmidons planted the bombs?
And Dio pretty much just admitted to doing it?
Yeah.
Bastards. I'll never forgive you.
I heard a low, furious muttering behind me and turned to see Alice, her lips pulled back into a snarl.
I am going to kill you!
Her voice rose to a scream as she charged toward Dio. He ducked out of the way smoothly and pulled something from his pocket.
Whoa there. I like my women a little feisty. But you're taking it a little too far, sweetheart. Tone it down.
What?
You see this? You know what it is, don't you?
Oh my god. Is that the detonator?
Exactly. And I assume you know what happens if I press this button?
Yes. I think I do. I'm guessing it'll set off both of the bombs.
Well, I wouldn't say both.
You mean there's still a number 1 bomb we haven't found?
Correct. And there's one more, too.
No. There are 4 bombs?
Exactly. I planted 4 bombs. They're the ones numbered 1, 2, and 3. But there's also one more. Bomb number 0. Add all that up, and you're looking at about 4 tons of explosive power. Those go off, and it's all over. That's enough oomph to turn this whole place into a smoking crater.
Aren't you forgetting something?
That'd kill you too.
So, I'm ready for that. I've got spares.
Spares? Is that what Sigma was talking about?
Yeah, clones.
I heard Alice whisper something to Clover.
Let's go, Clover. Show 'em all that training wasn't for nothing.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Right.
Before I had a chance to ask them what was going on, they moved.
Die, you bastard! Yeah!
She roared and leapt toward Dio, Clover following just behind. Alice threw a punch at Dio's face. As he dodged, Clover spun out from behind her. Dio grunted and turned to focus on Alice, but Clover darted in and snatched the detonator from his hand.
Clover, get him!
Right! Sigma, catch!
Huh? Before I could respond, Clover had thrown the detonator at me. I scrambled to grab it out of the air and held it to my chest.
Damn it! Stop! Let me go! Still let go of me, you asshole!
Yelling didn't do him any good, and Dio found himself subdued by the skillful teamwork of Alice and Clover. Strangely, though, once they had a hold of him, he stopped struggling. I was reminded of a gazelle with its neck in the mouth of a lion. Had he surrendered? Or did he have some trick up his sleeve? Hello? It didn't feel right. I didn't have to wait long for my misgivings to prove true. The detonator in my hand suddenly began to flash.
Ha! Serves you right.
What are you laughing at?
You, her, all of you. God, you're stupid.
What? Why?
See that detonator you threw to Sigma? You activated it. If it gets more than a meter away from me, it sets itself off. We figured someone might try to take it away, so we put in a little safeguard. Since you two were kind enough to take it away from me, the bombs have gone from remote control to countdown timer. Go ahead and destroy the detonator if you want. Won't make any difference now. The bombs are gonna go off no matter what.
How long do we have?
About 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Oh no.
My condolences.
What can we do to stop them?
I told you that already.
Oh my god, really? For real? Oh. My god. Fuck this.
First, we need the device that allows us to input information. Then we plug it into each bomb and enter the codes.
Hey Alice, who the hell are you? How do you know all this?
None of your damn business. Just tell me where the input device is.
Well, that's none of your damn business. Fuck! Stop! You're gonna break it!
Of course. That's the plan.
Please, stop!
Just tell me what I want to know.
Okay, I'll tell you. It's in my coat. The right-hand pocket.
Clover, check it out. Right.
It's no use. There's nothing here.
Did you lie to me?
No, I swear, keep looking.
Oh, there is something in here. Hey, what is this?
Huh? I can't see it. Bring it over here.
Shit!
What? What was that?
Poison, I guess.
What?
Damn! How could I be so stupid?
Lost it. In my couch. Back home.
Fine. Don't tell us. How about you give us the deactivation codes instead?
Deactivation. You guys are persistent. Fine. Not gonna do you much good anyway, I'll tell you. But you only get... This is the deactivation code for bomb 3. Ready? LXQ LHC NMR. My body will be a part of the foundation bright future. Such a beautiful world. May brother live in everlasting glory.
He only gave us the password for one of the bombs. This is bad. What are we gonna do?
How much time have we got?
25 minutes.
Are you sure?
Yes. When he told us the time, I checked my bracelet. It said exactly 30 minutes.
You mean the bombs are gonna go off the same time the next set of doors opens?
Yes. The time on your bracelet is the time we have left.
This isn't good. I was hoping that we might be able to escape through the white doors, but...
It takes 5 minutes for the primary door to open and close. So...
Yes, I know. There's no way we can get through them before the explosion happens.
Well, there's no point just standing around. We should start looking. We need 3 things. The password input device. Right.
we also need passwords for all the bombs other than number 3.
I guess I've been muted. That's lovely. That's so lovely that I've been muted this whole time. That's so lovely. That's so wonderful. That's so perfect. Absolutely perfect. Today has been wonderful.
Exactly.
Maybe Dio has a note or something.
Hold on. Let me check.
She knelt down and quickly checked his pockets, sleeves, and then sat back on her heels, frustrated.
Damn. He's clean.
She looked pale.
Then we'll just have to hope we find it somewhere. Tenmyoji, can you go tell Luna what's happened?
Right. I'm on it.
Good. The rest of you, let's move out. We can do this. Let's go.
We all took off at a run, heading to the different parts of the building. But all of our searching turned up nothing, and as we searched, the clocks kept ticking. Then at last, the chromatic doors opened.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Our time had run out. We watched the white doors open. Were they doors to heaven or to hell? The thought had barely time to flutter through my mind before everything went white. We didn't even have time to say goodbye. 1,000 emotions flooded my brain in those last moments. Why? How? How had we ended up this way? Then a blistering wave of heat, like the surface of the sun itself, wiped out any lingering thoughts. We blew up! We're dead! My consciousness slipped away into a bottomless pool of darkness. Neither heaven nor hell, only the void. Okay. So we have half the passwords and so now our choices kind of come down to A-B game. Five minutes till I die. That's what's gonna get us to move past here. When we figure out how we can save ourselves here, we'll be able to. And I think that might be over this way. Let's go betray Luna. Now, what am I going to do? Well, I guess there really isn't a question. After all, I promised Luna that I'd pick Ally, but what if she was lying to me?
I would have chosen Ally regardless. I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent, and I trust him.
Meow! Scarlet, it's so nice to have you. Oh my god, Scarlet! You've missed all the lore. We got like huge lore drops on K.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We found out that his dad raised him as a genetic clone to take over his research.
Has been completed. Results
And he was an
will be
angsty
displayed
teenager at some
in
point.
the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening. Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
All that wonders bad internet. I don't even know if it's the internet. I don't know what the problem is at this point. Indeed.
Please direct your attention to the results screen. Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Yeah.
Sigma, why? You promised. How could you? Why won't you say something? At least give me an excuse. Say you wanted to protect everybody, or you slipped and hit the wrong button. Anything. I don't care if it's a lie. Just say something. I can't trust you anymore. Can I? I see. All right then.
Yeah, Luna's sad.
You did it so that you could get more points, right?
I wanted to say no, but I couldn't. She was right. I shut my eyes and turned away.
I trusted you. Goodbye.
Luna's face twisted as she spun away, but not before I saw tears glistening in the corners of her eyes. My heart sank into my stomach like a lump of lead. I'd lost something very precious. Like they say, trust takes years to build, but only a second to break. If only I could have taken that second back, but that was impossible. Life only moves in one direction, and you only get to make choices once. The past is the past, and it stays there.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey, wait!
Clover yelled after him, but Tenmyoji ignored her and continued toward the magenta door. She glared at his receding back and muttered something under her breath. Something must have happened between them.
Tenmyoji, you're going to go look for Quark, right?
Yeah.
I want to help.
No thanks.
Really?
Much as I'd like to say that, I need all the help I can get. Think you can give me a hand?
Of course. Let's go.
They headed off through the magenta door together. I turned and saw that only Fi and Kay were left. Where's
He
Dio?
went off toward the yellow door while you and Luna were talking.
He just walked
Yes,
out.
he did check the results before he left.
I bet he wasn't very happy. If I had chosen Betray, he'd be sitting pretty with 9 BP
I
right
imagine
now.
he would. Fortunately, Fi is much too clever for that. That was why I chose Ally. It was an easy decision.
But if you betrayed her, then you'd be able to get out of here.
Perhaps, but I made a promise to Fi.
A promise, huh? Were you
Course
really
not,
sure
I'm not
Kay
an
wouldn't
idiot.
betray you?
I didn't really have a choice, though. The only option was to trust him.
That's
Yeah.
so...
Don't you think that's important? Trusting someone, I mean. Alright. We should go and look for Quark, too.
Indeed. Best we split up, wouldn't you say?
We did say, and each one of us left for a different area of the facility. I took the magenta door, Fi went to the yellow door, and Kay took the cyan door. But no matter how hard I looked, Quark was nowhere to be found. Eventually, I decided to head back to the warehouse. Tenmyoji? What's going on? You found
Wouldn't
Quark?
be here if I hadn't.
Where
Like
was
I'm
he?
gonna tell you that.
What
You
did
broke
I
your
do
promise
something
to
wrong?
Luna. I don't like people who break promises.
There was no rebuttal for that. Well, I'm glad you
Ha!
found him.
Oh, you got some balls saying that, acting like you give a shit about him.
Is he okay? He looks
Just-
tired.
Seems somebody shot him up with some kind of anesthetic.
Someone? Who?
Hell if I know. And honestly, I don't really care anymore. Quark's safe.
Why not?
Now, all I have to do is get him out of here, and this'll all be over.
Wait. You make it sound like you can get out
Can't.
right now.
Didn't you see the results? Quark's BP is
9.
exactly.
So you're gonna have him pull the lever and open the number 9 door?
He's gonna need my help to do that.
But what about you? You've only got 4 BP. Even if you can get the door open, you'll...
Breathe! Now, maybe some of you you're thinking, oh ho! If my BP is too low, then I'll just have someone with enough BP open the door. And I'll just... Well, that's not gonna happen! If you think you can be sneaky, well...
Think I don't know that? Doesn't matter though. So long as Quark is safe, then
My guard was down. I barely even saw him move. It wasn't until pain exploded in my stomach that I realized Tenmyoji had kicked me. Ugh. I let out a strained sort of wheeze and collapsed to the floor. Blinking against the pain, I managed to find Tenmyoji again. He'd maneuvered Quark up to the number 9 door. Stop! Tenmyoji! Moving made me retch. Before I could recover and call out again, he'd done it. Tenmyoji's hand pressed Quark's against the lever. He looked back at me over his shoulder.
sorry. Door's almost open, so it's time I was on my way.
Tenmyoji, don't be an idiot. If you go through there,
Believe
you'll...
me, I know. But I gotta stay with him as long as I can. Couldn't live with myself if I just tossed him out there unconscious, you know?
Then stay here.
Can't do that.
Why
There's
not?
a killer here. It's too dangerous. I can't take that risk with Quark's life.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
See ya.
Tenmyoji, wait. Don't do this. Tenmyoji. Tenmyoji.
The
I
number
think I'm
9
not getting
door
all of chat
has
here.
closed.
Yeah, hold on. 9 doors, 9 seconds, 9 butts. YouTube censored butts? Dude. There's no way that YouTube censored the word butts. I have all of my restrictions turned off. And it held that message back. That's crazy.
This ends the Nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
That was how it ended? Had Tenmyoji died? Had Quark escaped? I didn't know. I laid my hand gently against my aching stomach and stared up at the ceiling. Faint approaching footsteps echoed through the warehouse. One of them was a killer. Whatever, it didn't matter anymore. I was never going to see the outside world again. Perhaps it would be better if I just let them kill me. I lay back and closed my eyes. Right, so can't do this right now. Already did this. Okay. This is with Tenmyoji, right? Because this is with Alice. So if we want, we can either choose a different. Yeah, you know what? We haven't done a puzzle all day. We're going to do a puzzle. Clover and I were a pair. That meant that I had to choose one of 3 solo. I don't even know what I picked. I don't even know what I picked. Okay. So we went through the red door. We have Clover. We're going through the green door, I think. Yeah, we're going through the green door.
No, I don't think so. Were you even listening?
Fuck. Okay.
I'm not gonna pair up with that means option C.
I agree. Option C is you'll have to
Okay,
kill
so
me.
we have to go through the blue door. Alright. I forgot the context of the situation.
Me? But I picked Betray last time. Is that so? Mind telling me how you'll do that? Fine. You're on.
So we're
Alright.
doing option A. That means Luna, Dio, and I will go through the green door.
We're going through a blue door.
Which leaves the red door for Quark, Kay, and me.
Any objections? Good, let's go.
Listen now. Take care of Quark, alright?
You needn't worry.
I'll watch out for him.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
Hurry up, guys. The door's closing.
I'm going.
With only seconds to spare, we dashed through the blue door.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Three doors. Which one should we
That
take?
seems like kind of a silly question. I mean, they're all locked, aren't they? How can we go through any of them if they're locked?
Well, this thing here's got a lever on it. Maybe that does something.
Why don't you pull it and find out?
Right.
Hey, looks like one of them opened.
But only one. Why's that?
They're probably telling us we should go that way.
Might as well then. Peck. Oh my god, it's this room. Ah, this puzzle's gonna be a minute. Or it's gonna be really quick, honestly, I can't remember. So what the
door
hell is
said
this place?
PEC. Guessing it's not for working out, though.
Looks like it's probably an acronym or abbreviation or something, but for what? Prepared emergency chocolate? Private ecclesiastical commode?
Oh, wait a sec. There's a manual here. I think it explains what this room is for.
What's it
Hold
say?
on. This facility is pressurized, maintaining much higher air pressure than the surrounding environment. Airborne viral contagions.
What?
Quiet. Keep reading, Clover.
Oh, right.
Hydrate.
Airborne viral contagions have necessitated this step, which is intended to prevent contamination of the installation. All persons wishing to exit the facility must do so through this pressure exchange chamber. Once the chamber has been sealed, the pressure can be lowered to match the surrounding environment. Before the PEC can be depressurized, all occupants must be wearing Level A hazmat suits to prevent infection. The PEC will not function unless all occupants are wearing appropriate protective equipment.
Whoa, what's going on here? Are they trying to say the air out there is full of some horrible virus?
I don't think it's just any virus.
It has to be Radical 6.
Oh man. Then that newspaper article was true. Several long moments of silence crawled past. The three of us just stared at one another, our minds working to make sense of this new information. Eventually, Clover shuffled to one of the lockers and opened it.
Is this one of those hazmat suits the manual was talking about?
Yeah, I figure they are.
We won't be able to get into the pressure exchange thing unless we have one of those
And
on,
getting
huh?
that room to decompress is the only way we'll get outside.
So where's the actual decompression room?
Have a look. See that lift over there?
This room's divided into two floors, upper
We're
and
on
lower.
the lower floor right now. Earlier, we were on the upper one.
Then this is the actual pressure exchange chamber. Ah, no good. This one's locked too.
Won't
Nope.
open, huh? Okay, it's probably pointless, but humor me on this. Let's go put on those suits, come back here and try the door again. Maybe we can
Well,
get
it
out.
does seem like that's how this thing is supposed to work. But do you really think it'll be that easy?
It's hard to believe Zero Senior would make that big of a mistake.
Well, let's have a look around anyway. Maybe we'll find something about the
Yeah,
virus.
good idea.
What are we standing around for then? Get to it.
Okay. Cardboard box. It's all junk. Nothing useful. Won't open. Okay. Two, 5, 1, 1, 3. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what any of these are. Got more lockers up here. It's a little big on me, but I think I should be okay. I'm ready to go. Good. Should we go then? Might as well. Sure hope Quark's alright. Why would you think of that right now? Those lockers just reminded me of him. He's loved hiding in them ever since he was this high. Some lockers. I wonder what this is about. How can the whole outside world be infected with some virus? It's horrible. It's horrible. It's not true. It can't be. I think Zero Senior put these here just to mess with us. I hope you're right. Okay, so this one hasn't opened yet. Yeah, well, there's another piece of paper in there. It has some kind of drawing on it. Okay. This is a start. 6 of them. Maybe it's a clue. It is. This is what we need in order to figure out how to open the... Okay. Yippee! So I still need hella information that we just don't have. I need something to plug in there. Handle still won't move. Oh, okay. So it's stuck here. Uh, hmm. Good job, you did it. Okay. It's puzzling time. Okay, we got a tablet. Alright. 6, 4, 2, 5, 1, 3. Alright. Clover was getting all hopeful. This sucks. Clover's done with being in here. Oh, there she goes. What the hell was that noise? I don't know, but I've got a bad feeling about that. Preparation complete. Now beginning decompression. What the fuck? Why did that happen? Hell if I know. Why are you asking me? We need to get out of here now. Come on. Shit, it won't budge. Pressure differential is too great to open door. Shit. Damn. Guess we're going to have to equalize the pressure before we can get it to open. Need a bomb to get through. Huh. This thing's pissing me off. Fuck. Fine. Alright, so we're gonna take the panel off. Focus that emits a high intensity laser, usually used to transmit energy. I think I found one of them here. Whatever, let's hook it up. The end of these cables. Okay, so we have to... Is this what I'm supposed to do? No, wait. There we go. Okay. Ooh. Repressurization preparation complete. Repressurizing now. 3, 2, 1. Look, the needle's back to normal. Thank goodness. Looks like we did it. Okay. Wait, what? What? Do I need to... What? but I only had one set of pairs. I'm so confused. The helmets have a radio. Hold on, did the stream die again? Mid-puzzle. Mid-fucking puzzle. Okay. Okay. Alright, we're just gonna call it a day. Okay. I'm just gonna end it there. We'll be back to pick up that puzzle next week.